Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you all to the PLS event tonight. My name is Jeff Wiesner. I am the newly minted PLS board chair. Thank you. I'm taking over from Patty Guerin's long reign in that position. And she decided to take a break, a very well-deserved break, and I'm going to call it a break because it anticipates her rejoining the board at some point. And I want to thank her on behalf of PLS again for her incredible and really never to be rivaled service for this organization. If we could just give Patty a hand. I also just want to say I ran into some alums outside. John Reinstein, who I guess was board chair at some point, and Ann Lambert from way back, I guess, in the 80s or early 90s was executive director, and Liz Matos, of course, the previous executive director are here. Welcome to all of you. I had a long section of what I was going to say, recognizing the public officials who would have been in the audience, but I guess they got frightened by the rain. So I'm going to skip a little bit here. I do want to recognize Rachel Clinton from Senator Jalen's office and Johanny Madrid from Rep. Worrell's office. Thank you. The others will be confronted in the State House in due course, but you know, those who are here, your legislative work is critical, and thank you for being here. I want to thank Goodwin Procter for their consistent generosity in donating this space and providing funding for this event every year, and to David Apfel for always making that happen. Thank you. I also want to thank the law firms who have contributed to key wins for PLS in the past year, which you will soon hear more about this evening. In particular, Wilmer Hale and Hogan Lovells. Thank you to them. And I also want to recognize all the additional lawyers and firms who partner with PLS in doing this difficult work, including my own. But there are many out there. Thank you. I also want to thank you know, the board, my fellow board members, for donating their time to this organization. It's critical. But most of all, I wanted to thank the staff of PLS. You are all on the front lines and in the trenches every day doing what I would consider some of the most difficult work in the legal profession. Please, the PLS staff in the audience, please just stand up for a moment and be recognized. And we have a very important addition to the PLS staff, and that is our new executive director, Dave Reaney, who is sitting here. He will introduce himself later in the evening, but I just wanted to say a few words about him. First of all, it was a lengthy and difficult search for an executive director, and we could not be happier with the selection of Dave as executive director. He is a graduate of the best law school in the area, Northeastern. Anyone have a problem with that? And he comes to us after 10 years at the Boston Area Rape Crisis Center, where he showed a long-standing and deep commitment to the treatment of those who are incarcerated. Dave has quickly taken the reins at PLS to continue its critical role of remaining at the tip of the spear, protecting incarcerated individuals from the abuse that still remains all too common at our DOC facilities and county jails. He will tell more about himself later in the evening, including some of PLS's recent very significant wins over the past year. But now I want to introduce Kate Piper, who is a staff person, a long-time paralegal at PLS, and she is going to introduce our first speaker for the evening, who has a powerful story to tell. Kate.